treasures. How is everyone? Just waiting for my live to start. Here we go. Here we go. Okay. Again, this is Jeanette with Jandapanda Treasures. I hope everybody's doing A-okay. A little bit more of a refresher here. Feels so good. Actually, my favorite my favorite lipsticks are Elf, and you can get this on Amazon, and you can get this at Ulta. I always recommend trying things out, like at Ulta, you know, if you can, and then just go on Amazon. Elf is such a fabulous. Well, it's a great product. I think, what is it? Hailey Bieber is now one of the big executives behind Elf now, and it's a company based in Oakland, California. So it's local. Hi, Olga. Yeah, the chat's not here yet, but you know, I'm just talking to anyone who can hear me. Anyway, so yeah, Elf is cool. And then this is Jeffree Star, and this goes on so nice. And I think they're at Ulta. They're at all the high-end stores, but they're also on Amazon. So if you see this as a tester, give it a try. I always tend to go for the lighter colors, you know, but I do like a nice neutral, like, color, like this. Let's see what this one is. I know, you're not here to, this is really dark. It's like this dark. I know you're not here to talk makeup, but I am just killing a little time. Hi. Oh, I meant to thank you so much for that check piece when you told Deborah that, you know, it would match her earrings, and she ended up winning that particular piece. So that check piece is so pretty. Yeah, I wanted to thank you for that. You know, just a reminder, you know, because, yeah, you know, we're all out there. We're just, you know, busy with stuff, and we forget. So anyway, also this, I found this at an antique fair for $15. It has the sport clasp, or the precursor to the spring ring like they had in the 20s. And so this is yeah, it's all sterling in this beautiful green glass, and yeah, I just fell in love with it. I had to have it, and it's perfect. It's green, perfect for the holidays, and yeah, thank you. I appreciate it. But yeah, these are all, yeah, sterling with those little rosettes, and like I said, you see something and the price is right, it was more than right. Anyway, so yeah, I have statement pieces. These are consignment pieces. So, you know, but I do have these really adorable acrylic ones. Right there, those are cute. And what else have I got? Got some new things in, but they came in just like yesterday. And this one is one of the statement pieces. This is Banana Republic, and 1928 sells a similar one, and so does Saks. But this one happens to be Banana Republic, so it's more of a budget friendly. It kind of screams breakfast at Tiffany. So I like this one just for that nostalgic. Hi, Sleeker. And when I researched this one, it's I know it's not that designer, but it mimics that particular designer. And these are all glass. And it's kind of like, you know, festoon quality to it. So I kind of like that kind of messy chain kind of look. And I'm sure if you like the glass and you don't like the chain, I mean, because, jewelry's a personal thing, you could possibly, I don't know if it would take a lot of work, I think, but those are all on jump rings. So that wouldn't be difficult to, manage. And there's one I really, really love. I'll bring them up. These are the ones that are kind of missing stones and such. Not many were. Yeah, exactly. And what's cool about it is that the chains, I kind of like it with the chains. It kind of gives a, just kind of a unique, and this really, it is glass, so there is some weight to this, so FYI. And then we have, this I thought was absolutely stunning. I mean, 'tis the season to make a statement, right? There is some wear on the metal here, but this I think is called, this is from Banana Republic. I believe it's Calypso collection. But this was like, I mean, that looks like a bucket of fun. That is just something else. I mean, I would totally love to try this and just wear it, So there's that one. And there's one in here I just think is so, so cool. I love this one. Yeah, even to the grocery store. Come on, live a little. Excuse me. I might have to get up and get a glass of water. This one is so funky cute. Oh my goodness. Oh my. And when I Google Lens this, it didn't come up, but a lot of this was like, looks like, vintage Lord and Taylor kind of bows. So cool. I did do some pre-sales, so a few items are not going to be with us. So this is Sodalite, and when I looked this up, a lot of folks were saying, their opinion was that this was from the 70s. I don't know, but that's a Sodalite, and it's on a locket. It's really, I mean, it's I mean, I adore the chain, but it's unbranded. A lot of pieces are unbranded because they maybe had a paper tag or they were on a card, that kind of thing. And other things that caught my eye that I just had to bring, well, I'm bringing all of it. Here's another one, another grocery store necklace. That's a whole lot of fun. Yeah, I was also looking for some nice flat boxes so I can, you know, pack these the proper way. Oh, here's another fun one. I love this one too. This one, when I was looking back at the video, I thought that there was something missing from here. There's not. It's just a little cabochon that's kind of a, you know, looks like citrine. But this is another one of those lovely statement pieces, you know. And these are definitely glass. Not sure. I kind of like the looks of this, but I don't know if you can see it on the center green. It's kind of got like it almost looks like it was intended to be maybe a cat's eye or a faux cat's eye, but I don't know. I'm just wondering if it's cracked. You know, see if you can see. Yeah, right there. I think you can see that. There's a line in there. It's darker than the rest, and that could be intentional. Artists have their way, you know. And let's see. This is another one I thought was really cool. It's kind of tribal, you know. A lot of these are Banana Republic. A lot are unsigned. But this one goes a little bit lower, but you can adjust it however you want it. So holler if you want me to bring up any of these. This is another one I thought was pretty cool. Look at this one. This almost feels like it's cloth, but it's like Bibo. And pricing on some of these, you know, I did do a little bit of research. This is also Banana Republic, but this came up with some, you know, there's value right here as a statement piece. And there was this really sweet Ann Taylor, which I thought was very, very pretty. Okay, I'm gonna bring this up. Where did she go? Yes, this one. This one has the Ann Taylor, and I'm not sure, I see this often. You know, I always think of Kendra Scott, but I see that often, but this is an Ann Taylor piece. I love this chain, and then look at these. That is so lovely. It's so sweet. I mean, it's a statement necklace without, you know, a not in your face kind of situation. I had these all laid out really nice, and then they all got moved around. So this is a stunning bauble bar right here. I love this. I love the sound of it. And then this is another sweet one. Does it have a mark on it? Yes, this one I believe does have a mark. This is, oh, Marquesa. Marquesa? Marquesa? So. This one looks holiday. And here's another pretty one. Some of these I didn't get a chance to get a clear look on, but that's another beautiful holiday necklace. Oh my goodness. And here, this one is also Banana Republic, but I thought this one was really cool. These feel like hematite. They're that heavy, you know. So there's a little bit for everybody here. I mean, you can have subtle statements, or you can just go for it. And if you're going to have a statement necklace, you need to go for it, right? Look at this one. This one is like, I mean, this looks like 1960s to me. This one's cool. All right. Shall we warm up the room? Get things going here. This one's really pretty. I think these are glass. No, they're acrylic, but they're heavy-duty acrylic. This one is marked Banana Republic. And I like the way this one particular one is made because, you know, they're all linked a little bit better together, the tassels. Oh, let me get you a length. I always forget. I know I say it, and there is a little bit of wear on the clasp. But, I mean, you know, I don't expect you guys to write everything down, right? And then commit to memory. Where's my tape measure? One moment, please. Okay. $16". You could make this shorter, or if you needed to, you can add an extender, but it has that kind, there's the back right there. Okay. Move my lamp out of the way. All right, let's get this party started. Starting bid. And just so you know, my shipping is $8 continental US, and international I have to quote. So let's see this one. Let me see how you are. No, that's correct. That's all correct. All right, just wanted to make sure. It's kind of burnt orange, so it does show some vintage to it based on the color. Yeah, put some stuff away here. Clear up my... Okay, so we can pass on that one. I'll bring these back at the end, so just in case, and then I usually note the time and put it in the title in case anybody wants to purchase after the sale. But last look. Okay, just make a note. Let's do this one. This one looks vintage 1960s, but it may not be, of course. It is, there's no marks. I mean, this is a giveaway. It's probably not from the 60s, but that is really cool. Let's see here. Make sure all the tassels are intact. Yes, each one has like 4 chains coming from it. And the drop, $11-inch drop. There really isn't a way to shorten this. You might be able to lengthen it by adding more chain. There you go. I love the two-tone of the blue. Look at that. You can, that's as, starting bid will be $18 on this one. And the back looks like the front. Hey, Miss Gina Gay. Oh, let me tell you how long it is from the 11. That's a whole nother 7 inches. So you have the 11-inch drop and then another 7 inches. I'm gonna pass on that one, but it is available, so just laying them over here. I know I keep thinking about glasses, and I'm thinking, you know, I can see pretty good with these. Do I need to go get more? But who knows? Okay. This is one of the ones I never had a chance to look at. So let me get the skinny on this guy. Yes, Marchesa Gold Tone Mixed Crystal Cluster Statement Necklace with the droplets. Wow. Let's see if it'll let me know. Is this, Yeah, I guess I was just looking on the, hi Deborah. Hi Deborah. Deb. How's it going? But I guess, looks like statements are kind of the thing for this season. Chesa. Aha. Wow. Oh, it's a Dillard's thing. Not available for internet purchase. Okay. All right, well, that's enough. So apparently you might have to go to the store and buy this. But isn't this pretty? I'm putting a starting bid. Starting bid, I will start this at 22. It is so pretty. Yeah. And I will get you a length because I'm not sure if I got this one on a length. But look at that. Look at that extender. And then it's got this little mark on it right there, a little hang tag, and then it's marked on the fold over, it's marked Marchesa with a stone, with a little rhinestone. I wonder if that means it's, you know, for their classy stuff. So, at the longest, it is 19 inches. At the shortest, it's 16 inches. And you got 1, 2, 3, 4 ways to shorten it. See if we put it on the bust. All right, what's going on here? Maybe I do need glasses. Oh my goodness, get in there. I know. Yeah, I was showing off my green necklace earlier. This is one of my keepers, you know. And it's perfect for the holidays. But yeah. And this is all glass. I believe that, yeah, these feel like they're glass. And if you look at the little, they've got ridges on these little guys right here. Little ridges, cute little caps. I know, I love this too. This is, thank you, Deborah. This one just caught my eye when it was in the box, and I'm going, that's just stunning. So, you know, I'm just kind of envisioning how it would be as such on a person. It's really adorable. Thank you. Thank you for your bid. Going once, going twice. Okay, you don't need to see me that big. Fair warning. That's pretty. It's a, yeah, Marquesa is, you know, it's one of those brands that you see at Dillard's, apparently. A fresh bag here. Yeah, I've been kind of, you know, thank you. I've been kind of trying to look for, you know, boxes to ship some of these larger necklaces in. But, and I get Rifle Coffee, and it comes in this, you know, very narrow, kind of a 2-inch by that long, so I can actually package things properly. Deb B. And goes in there. Okay. Soda Light. Possibly from the 70s. I can't be sure, but everybody seems to, on the internet seems to think it is. But then again, you can't believe everything on the internet, because all it has to do with is somebody says, oh yeah, that looks like it's from, oh, it did? Oh, you know, somebody says something and then Google takes it as gospel or something, I don't know. But the gold tone on this is impeccable. It has kind of an old style, this could be from the 70s, an old style kind of riveting, not super old style. It doesn't have the swedge, is what they call it. This has just been riveted. And it appears to be Soda Light, and some people on the internet claim that you put your little, you know, perfume gel or whatever, the cream in there. I don't smell anything, so I don't think it's ever been used as such, but the chain is beautiful, beautiful. And I did do a gem check on this. It came back as Soda Light, but there are possibly 2 other gems it could be. Starting bid will be $22, and I also, let me, but the gold finish on this is really nice. It has this really beautiful clasp. I mean beautiful, I mean practical. This one's practical. I just love the chain on this. 13-inch drop. This is an easy pop over the head style. Deborah's in at 22. Thank you, Deborah. And there is the clasp. I know. The only thing is that, yeah, well, I don't see why not. I mean, it just has that little dot in there. But yeah. The detail on this, you know, there's little bits of detail all around this, and it does kind of look 70s to me as far as the design. But again, you know, there's, unless I hear it from the manufacturer's mouth, I just, you know, I can't rely a whole lot on Google for a lot of reasons. So I will count this down. Going once, going twice. Fair warning. Sold to Deborah Barnes. Thank you so much. That's a good little deal there. Okay. You're very welcome. Thank you. All right, put these aside. These are over here. This is one of my favorites. I can't tell you how I love the quirkiness of this and then yet the elegance of it. Oh my goodness. This is just, to me, so much fun. I mean, if my, I'm going to a Christmas party and I'm like, that would be so much fun to wear to a Christmas party with the bows. And every time I Googled this, it came back Lord & Taylor brooches, you know. So it's kind of got like that kind of an era, a vintage look, I should say. But let me fix this. It does have a fold over. And but yeah, I thought this one was so much fun and funky and adorable. I mean, all of the above. Love the gem in the, yes, me too. And then it also has one of those kind of perfume style lockets on it. Okay, measurement, and then give you a price. I think this was one of the first ones I opened. I'm going, gee, I hope the rest of them are this much fun. And sure enough, they were all stunners for statement necklaces. So this one is measuring at 18 straight across, but you have a little bit of, you know, play here. But when you put it on, you know, I think it's designed so that it's not going to hit you hard, you know. So I'll do that again. The locket opens as such. So it's kind of like one of those perfume style lockets. Bend that a little bit. Get that to stay. I think it just needs a little bit of a tweak there so that it will stay shut. But starting bid will be $22. Let's see if I can. It's not. There we go. I think all I did was apply a little bit of pressure there, and it clicked. Okay, so let's see what's going on. Yes. Hey, Jackie. You're here for my fun day of holiday statement necklaces, and it's not holiday themed, but look at these bows. Oh my goodness. These are stunning. My little holiday party. This actually goes in my little, I got this I don't run. Lounge suit for the holidays. This one is so pretty. But this was a birthday gift from Daisy. But isn't that cool? Oh, and then there's the little face on the front right there. Kind of makes it look a little bit, you know, Victorian. And do a little. I'll come back to this at the end of the show. So this is a little bit of a pass. A decent bag. brought out some bags. One moment, please. Yeah, it is really, really pretty. Bag of bags. Aha. Oh, well, that's true too, but I think it's meant to be asymmetrical. But, you know, if you just wanted bows and no locket, that comes off right there. Not a problem. So, yeah, but the big bow sets it off, you know. Aha. Proper size. Write down what I quoted, right? Oh, what was that? Somebody went out the front door. There's so much can be done. Okay, this Ann Taylor piece is just, it's like, and I don't know, this Ann Taylor piece just really caught my eye. And, you know, I love, it was 22. You can buy it now for 22, Jackie. It's on a buy it now right now. All right, sweetie, sold. I don't know. I don't know. But it's great. I actually couldn't find this online. So I don't think there's many of them out there. It's gorgeous, Jackie. This is beautiful. I just love this. It's got the amber tones. So it's like faux pearl, faux amber. Yeah, it is a good, I mean, faux pearl, faux amber. There's a little bit, these look like they're the darker ones there. This is so sweet. I love Ann Taylor. This is one of the ones that, you know, it could be the sleeper. You know, Gina says, you know, don't knock Ann Taylor. I tell ya, you know. And as far as a statement necklace goes, this is perfection. I just think they have it all together. Don't you? Starting bid on this one. I will do starting bid 18 on this one. It's just so cool. And this is one of the ones that really, you know, the quality, I know it's costume and I know it's not prong set, but the quality and the placement of these stones are just, I mean, just the whole design. I mean, and it's a toggle. There's the Ann Taylor right there. It's there. Ann Taylor. Yeah, Ann Taylor, Anne Klein. I mean, toggle hits me. Oh, I didn't give you a measurement. Yeah, and like I said, I know I measured these on my video, but still, who writes that stuff down? Okay. These panels are great. They're fluid. And I love the toggle. 18 inches. And I don't see why, if you wanted it shorter, you could put another toggle loop in there. Maybe. I don't know. Or move. Can you move it? Yeah, it's easily moved as well. So it can be made shorter. I would just take the toggle. I wouldn't undo any of these links, but I would just move it. That's all. I know it is. I know. Yeah. I mean, we're approaching winter, so these really, as far as colors go, but definitely still in the. Well, I make my lives public so that you can go back and you can, so that, just in case I make a mistake, because, gee, that could happen. You can say, but no. It's not the price that you quoted, so. All right, we can pass on this one. Yeah, this Ann Taylor one's nice. Oh yeah, sometimes we liked it. We like the surprises, like, oh, where'd this come from? I didn't even know I bid on that one. Okay, I looked this one up, Banana Republic, and it came back pretty pricey. I must say, this is a classic look. There isn't much here for extension, but I don't think you need it. I honestly don't. And as far as pricey on, these statement pieces, I'm thinking, like, for me, pricey would be, $50 to $75. So this was in that realm, 21 inches. So that's a nice length. I call this a business length. You would wear it. But, and these are acrylic, but they're heavy duty, like, Look at this one. Green and navy blue. Starting bid. I'm going to do 32 on this one. And here is the back. And it's actually on a green thread. This is not verdigris. It's on a green thread. And they've got these gold tone caps right there. Yeah, I know. I do price check, and then I actually really take a percentage off of that. So So is my Tony. Okay. So I'll do a pass on that one, but again, I will bring it back at the end. And again, I said I was only going to show these. Oh, there's a little bit of a hair there. I was only going to show these one time, like, you know, but I might be keeping them for a little bit, so. I don't know what my quote is. So yeah, I'm thinking this is a vintage piece. Let's take the hair out. Okay, so I got a pair of earrings. This isn't part of the lot, but just to, you know, in case. Oh, oh. These guys are the coolest. I had them out before. These are vintage acrylic. And that little mark in there, that's just a bubble. And starting bid on these cute, these are we're doing the earrings. Starting bid is $6. These are really vintage clip-ons. They kind of have a tangerine-y, orangey, but perfect for the holidays. Jackie's in at $6. Like a cherry cough drop. In color. No, these are acrylic. All right, I'll type it in case you got your volume down. I think if they were glass, they'd probably be heavy, but they sure do have a beautiful appearance. All right, I will count this down for Jackie. Going once, going twice. Fair warning. Sold. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Get a smallish bag. Or not. Oh, here we go. Hi, Miss Heidi. Welcome to Let's Make a Statement. Let's make a holiday statement. Banana Republic. This almost looks like lace. Lace choker. Oh, I'm guessing 16 inches, but let's see if I'm right. 17 inches. There is no way to shorten that. I don't know that I would actually hook onto here you know, if you needed it shorter, but it's lovely. Gold tone, Banana Republic. I'm going to do a starting bid of 12 on this one. It's gold tone. It has like these little bead balls right here. And the back is the same as the front. Yeah, festoon style. It's kind of similar to this. I mean, as far as festooning. Let's have a festoon like this one, but this one, yeah. I like that kind of a, you know, because I always think of Victorian or Edwardian when I, you know, hear about a festoon style. Pass. Okay, so this particular one, it kind of reminds me of Breakfast at Tiffany's, but this is a Banana Republic, but I think one of the big, like Nordstrom's carried this in 1928, also made nearly an exact copy. So this is fabulous. Old style workmanship. These are not silk knotted, these are glass, and I did check to the best of my ability. All those little stones are there. Beautiful graduation there. It also kind of reminds me of that company that would make those Jackie Kennedy jewelry. What is it? Crowley? Anyway, it kind of reminds me of something like that. It's about 18 inches. Fits like so. Oh, wow. You see that at a black and white ball or something? Oh my goodness. Now that's a statement. But yeah, the ends are really cool too, right there. So this is a design that's been copied, from what I can tell, by, you know, because at least 3 companies created this or made it. And it's quite possible that, you know, they bought the copyright or the permissions, I would think, because it is so close. Starting bid will be 22. Crowther, maybe it's Crowther. This one's Banana Republic. It does have the hang tag right there. I didn't know that Banana Republic made such elegant themed pieces. And then you can see really close that design right there. And here's the back. The top strand actually goes through, I think it actually, yeah, this is it. So you can see how it's constructed here to hold that top piece. Yeah, it's got all the detail. of an original design. We'll just keep moving. We'll just keep moving. It is available. Please, you know, I'll bring it back up. And it's quite possible, you know, people have similar styles in their jewelry wardrobe. But yeah, I was just thinking of Audrey Hepburn, Breakfast at Tiffany's is, you know, and interestingly enough, and I think I've told people this, that the necklace she wore with the black dress, her LBD, well, it's fine. Anyway, that was designed by Kenneth J. Lane. So, fun fact, not a Tiffany. Okay, next up, what do we got? This one. Banana Republic. It has this kind of clasp, like so. Length. Now you've got a little bit of, you know, space here, but this is glass. All glass. I just, you know, I think of all the, you know, these are pieces that I've really never seen before. So from top to bottom is 19 inches. 19 inches. So it will, we'll go down a little bit. I'll do a starting bid of 20 on this one. And these definitely are glass, big chunks of faceted glass. And there's nothing missing here. It just looks like a little faux citrine cabochon. There's these guys and this one right there and the purple piece. Oh, it came loose. Oh no. It's missing a link there, but that's repairable. I mean, it's a maintenance item. So that will be fixed. So I didn't notice that in the preview. But that is not a big deal. Pass on that one. That's okay. Again, I will bring them back. Ta-da! This is so much fun. Feels like it's acrylic. Sounds like it's acrylic. This is another Banana Republic. Oh, length. This one's a little bit longer. Oh, would totally take this on a trip. 26 inches. I know. Look at them colors. It does show a little bit of wear here on the caps, and that's probably because they rubbed against each other, you know, kind of thing. And I've shopped at these stores, their jewelry ain't cheap. When you buy any of these items, I mean, I've seen price tags and, you know, $100. You know, I'm like, whoa. Starting bid. I'll start this one at $20. There's just a lot going on. Again, you know, a statement can be, you know, anything that you think about. So it could be a statement like so, or a statement like so, or a statement like so. I'm going to move it along. Moving. This one I think is just simply beautiful. No name, but it has that nice quality weight to it, as if it, you know, maybe you purchased it maybe at a Macy's, or, you know, that kind of quality, or a, you know, or like a off Fifth, like any of those outlet stores, but, you know. And by outlet, I mean, it's just their way of putting, you know, their product more into the public. So, but this is nice. And yeah, these, oh, look at the back. Okay, and then I'll show you the front again. This is all enclosed back here, like so, and then, you know, and you have your like little book chain portion. I always like to see how things are made. And then these, oh, okay, so it is a faux prong set. I thought these were prong set, but I mean, it looks like the real thing, like ice baby. Starting bid, I'll do this one, 18. And these are kind of a silver gray right there. Did I get you the length? No, I didn't. That wasn't nice. I might be better off giving you a total drop on this one because of it, you know, kind of V's, or what, or the, I guess the proper terminology is Y, you know. Saw license plate XWHYZ. Just flashed on that. 9 1/4. at the longest, so it's the longest, it's about 18 inches is the longest. The shortest is probably going to be 16. Okay, last look. All right, let's do this one. This one's really cool. This one looks like it's trying to be prong set. It's one of those faux prong sets. This came back, and I know it's not to some big time designer, but it's not that designer. Let me see if I can. I think it's like, you know, when something takes off, others tend to, you know, do a copy of it. Let's see. Okay. Erica Lyons. It kept coming back. Erica Lyons. Erica Lyons. So, but I couldn't find anything with this festooning, you know, messy look, which is a design. Messy is a design. I'll do a starting bid. I'll start this at 20. But I love the colors. I like the glass. This is all glass. And then the chain effect is kind of intriguing, you know? And then having these, like, you know, swoops. I'd probably just sit here and just play with this all day, just because, you know, sometimes we, you know, that ADD kind of gets in there and, you know, rears its ugly head, and then you're off into your little ADD wonderland. Oh, ooh, there's one. Oh, that one popped through the front. I think that's cool. I actually think this is so cool. It's kind of a upscale fidget. See, look at me. I'm already, you know, into it because I love puzzles. And I think this is so cool. All right, enough. And here's the back, and I'll give you a length if you're worried about that. Spring, it's actually a lobster. But see, when you do a measurement on something like this, you're kind of losing that, you know, scoop. You can't. Oh, okay. So right now, it goes to 16, but you're gaining a little bit of in that center portion right there. So there's this. So yeah, I would say 16 is a really good choice for that. Okay, this one's going back into its I just have a few more and then I can do other things. If there's anything that you guys want me to bring forward, I will. Like I said earlier, I did do some pre-sales on 3 of the items. So there's that. Oh, you know something, I honestly, in my little head, bubble bar. I think I need to have like a discussion, because I didn't think that bubble bar was such higher end. But I think there's 2 types of bubble bar. There's bubble bar and then there's something else. What's going on here? So this is 4-strand, or 5-strand, 5 strands. This beautiful blue, kind of blue-green. And it's so drapey. Look at that, how drapey that is. Twenty-three 23 inches total. You can, 20 to 23. Let's just say that, 20 to 23 inches approximate. And this is, well, so I need like to educate myself, check out some more of these bobble bars, because they can be up there in price, but I think there's like maybe a few tiers on these guys. But look at how beautiful this is. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Starting bid on this one. I'm just going to go starting bid. I'll do 28 on this one. I know that's... And if I'm out of line, let me know, because I just love the multi-strand. This looks so elegant, so well put together. But yeah. Oh, I do love the colors. I love the colors. What can I say? And the sound, the soft sound of the beads right there. Find a bigger bag. So anyway, what has everybody got going on this week? I can tell you what my my month. You don't have to be specific. I'm not asking for specifics. You can say I'm going to go visit friends and leave it at that or whatever. But yeah, I will not be. I'll be on next week, but I won't be on the following week because of my mom's 90th birthday party. It's going to be on the 14th. So I guess I have to be there. Maybe I'll do something on Monday morning. I keep threatening to go, oh, let's just have coffee and sell something, But Mom's, she gives me certain periods of time to be, somewhere. But, and this is one of them. So if I tell her, I'm going to be busy on Monday or something. But, yeah, I know. She's really, it's really nice having her around. And I see her interact with her friends, and she's a totally different person. Ah, that's a good idea. Thank you, Sleeper. Thank you. I can do that. This is cool. Is this the Calypso? I think this is does have some metal loss there, but this is fantastic. Banana Republic. Oh my gosh. This is so cool. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. These are glass. These guys feel like glass. It's like an opaque glass. These look like candy, like you could eat them. These guys, it is a mixture, but yeah, this is not one that's not for the faint of heart, If you have a lot of trouble wearing, these larger pieces, let me put it on and I'll tell you. Because let me get a weight on it. But let me first put a starting bid. Oh my goodness. Yeah, you gotta be careful. You need your feet. Sorry, you need to be able to walk. So whatever it takes to get to that point, Okay, so this is cool. So I can, let me do a unit, let's change it to pounds. So this is 7.4 ounces. And but it feels like it's got a weight to it. So yeah. 7.4 ounces. Isn't that incredible? This is like a hot tamale here. I mean, this is just, yeah, this I would wear this with this velour. Yeah, I know, me too. With this velour and yeah, grocery store. Definitely. With my fur boots and yeah, this is I'll do a starting bid of 32 on this one. This one's just, the designer on this one just went to the walls on this one. Yeah, and the amber colored balls, those are cool. These feel like, I wonder, yeah, these kind of feel like they might be glass. But yeah, this is one heck of a stunner. 3 big panels and 2 little panels right here. And yeah, it almost, you almost need to smile when you see it, because I just now looked at it and I smiled. I just, it is what it is. Put it in a bigger bag, We're almost at the end of the statement necklaces. I have I can get this out of the way. These are going to be as is, these three. So I will do them as a lot. This one, these feel like, oh, they're acrylic. These kind of feel acrylic, but those might be glass. Glass. Acrylic, okay. This one is missing a rhinestone out of one of the flowers right there. So all three of these, and there is some wear showing. So this might be considered maybe, I don't know, I suppose you could just put the rhinestone in there. That would be kind of fun to wear, you know, with, you know, a jean jacket or something. And to be honest with you, I didn't even notice it until I was rewatching the video. This one I noticed while filming the video. This one right here. This one's missing it right there. This one happens to be Charter Club right there. But these are all glass. But this one's kind of a significant one right there to be missing. And I checked all the packaging. I was looking for it. Because, I mean, it's one thing to replace a rhinestone, but it's a whole nother thing to, you know, get a specialty stone. So those two and one more. And I decided to put this one in as is. This one just had too much wear, like on, you know, on the back and on the chain. But I thought that the components might be something somebody can do something with. So it's kind of basically for, you know, repair or craft, whichever you guys decide. So there's three pieces here. As is, you can even wear them all together. I wonder if, I was just thinking if maybe one of these could fit in, I don't know. Yeah, it sure is. So I will do a starting bid. I'll just do a starting bid of $8 for all three, and then you can do with them as you want. These are as is. I just wanted to see if anybody wanted them. I do have a box that I can put craft items into and create a craft lot. But these are, let's see, we have, and the top two are not marked. Just the bottom one is Charter Club. Was Charter Club Sears or J.C. Penney, or who did Charter Club? Somebody there in the chat probably knows who did Charter Club. Thank you, Heidi. Macy's, thank you. Thank you. No, but that makes sense because they had, weren't they the ones, Charter Club was where the separates were? You know, you could buy blouses, skirts, and pants, and shorts, and little jackets. Going once, going twice. Fair warning. I know. This is now sold. Sold to Heidi. And if I'm holding packages for you, I'll just keep holding till I get up to $100, because then that way it's free shipping after 100. So these are going to Heidi. They're going to be recreated into something wonderful, I'm sure. I thought I had, didn't you see me bring more bags? Did I already go through them? Oh, going in this one. Oh, Christmas would have been a whole bunch of fun. Whole bunch of fun. Whole bunch of fun. All right, last few here. This one chain is wasn't, well, I never really gave it a try on this one. I never really, does show some wear here. There's a lot of chains on this. It's actually detangling all on its own, and they're different colored chains. There's no mark there, no mark there. It does show some wear on the back, some color loss there. I don't know if I can get this undone, but look at that. Look at that. Look at all those stones. And let's see. I'll do a starting bid of 12 on this one. Now, I just want to loosen that up a little bit. I wonder what's going on with this one chain here. This is the one chain that's causing all the problems. Some of these things just don't play well together, and this one's not playing well by itself. A lot of conflict going on here. Oh, I see. Okay. I wonder why that one's not on the same. I just wanted to get it undone so I can get a measurement. It is pretty, but the chain does show, okay, there we go. Does show some wear, and I don't know what's going on with this one chain. All right. Oh, come on, you weirdo. I think it's just supposed to be that way. All right, let me get your measurement. Yeah, I don't. This one, 10 inch, a little more than a 10-inch drop. And here's the back. These have the foil backs on them, and then these are all recessed in. Oh, okay, Jackie, thank you for coming. I appreciate it. Okay. Ah, got a cramp in my hip. Yeah, anyway, I've been having fun showing off these statement necklaces. I've learned a lot, to be honest with you. I've learned a lot. So, because just, what time is it now? 1:30? I'll stay on as long as I can. I'm usually off by 2, but, you know, that's usually when it's time for me to do my recap. And then I might take Sleeker's, well, I probably will take Sleeker's, just to do a video for Buy It Nows on these guys. Because like I said, they're consignment, so I would like to go ahead and, you know, get these going. So let's just do a pass on this one. Oh, okay. And I'll do a recap, Jackie, because I don't think you were here for the beginning, so that would be good. Let's see. All right, we're going to pass on that one. Yeah, this one's, it's like the other one. It just takes a little care, a little patience. Uh-oh. Ooh, did I sell something on eBay? eBay notification. Yeah, I looked at something and now they want me to buy it. I didn't even, I just opened the page, you know. Yeah, these, I mean, they're, I'll have to hand it to eBay, you know. They do, they really do try to sell items, It's to their benefit. I can't complain about that, especially since I have items on eBay. I certainly do appreciate them reminding people, oh, you've been watching this item. It's now, use this coupon or whatever, just like whatever it takes, right? Yeah, I know. I kind of have mixed feelings about it because, I look on eBay but I sell on eBay. So as a seller, I appreciate the fact that they're reaching out, But as just a tire kicker, window shopper, yeah, that can get annoying. Can get really annoying. I know, you get to feel special for a little while. Yeah, checking prices. I mean, we all do it. I mean, that's why I tell you guys, screenshot this, see how it, if it's something you're interested, go ahead and screenshot it. And then see if I fall into those. Oh, here's another Ann Taylor piece. I mean, this is classic. Oh my gosh. I love classic pieces. Look at this. And what I really, really like about this one, yum yum. Look at those. Look at those big old rhinestones. And this is, rosary chain style. Oh my gosh, this is just so, so lovely. And there's very little wear, so you can kind of tell on some of these, better pieces that they put enough of a coating on there so it doesn't wear off. I don't know how much this person wore this, but I mean, it is so classy. And it has a nice long extender. So let me get you a measurement. Yeah, Gina would always say, don't discount these particular ones. It was Anne Klein, Ann Taylor, and who was the other one? Oh, it just escapes me for now, but I know who it is. But 26 to 31 inches, right? And so basically, here's the standard length. But this, I think, would also look beautiful as, maybe a vintage look. So if you wore it up here, this is, I mean, just enough to where you see the stones right there. Looks very elegant. Oh, I guess I better tell you what price. Liz, that's the one. That's the one. Liz, Ann, and Ann. So I'll do a starting bid. I'll do a starting bid of 20 because this one is just so elegant, timeless. I mean, come on. I love the gold tone about it. I like the chain. I like these are acrylic. It's a little lightweight. That's the only thing, the reason why, a lot of these jewelers make these statement necklaces like in acrylic is because they tend to get really, really heavy, like that Calypso necklace. If you have to have this, because sometimes people with neck injuries or anything like that, back or whatever, it could take just a little, like, just a little bit of weight on your neck to really aggravate it. So that's why I always like to tell people if it's heavy. But this is so nice. So move that. But I think that is lovely. So yeah, I'll probably do a video about this maybe tomorrow. I'll have a little bit of extra time this week now that Thanksgiving's in the books. And because I did a lot of preparation for Thanksgiving since I had 9 people over. Originally it was supposed to be 17, but family matters happen and they couldn't make it, and I understand. Yeah, I mean, if you're under care for your joints, especially your neck and back, because my husband, has been, you need to take care. Like some people, even if they had a lot of hair, sometimes they'll even cut their hair just to relieve the pressure on their necks and stuff, depending on if that's the problem. But yeah, just bone on bone aggravation, kind of thing. No one needs it. No one needs extra aggravation. Okay, we're down to the last 4. I have 4. This one is another Banana Republic, which I think is really, this has weight to it. And this needs it's fiddle, just tiny fiddles. These feel like hematite. They're cold, but then they're inset with these rhinestones. When I first opened the package, I go, look at the tiny dominoes. And then I pulled it. It's funny what goes through your mind the first time you see something. Look at the tiny dominoes. But no, these were just like little. But I mean, look at how many of them there are. And I love this chainmail kind of, kind of a rugged look. This one's a little bit more, I would say, leather and lace or rock and roll or anyway, I like it. I like this one, Banana Republic. Fantastic. Oh, let me get your measurement. So let me do it this way because then I can give you more of an accurate. There's an extender here, and it's got 3 places. So the first is 15 and a half. No, wait, yeah, 15 and a half to 16 and a half to 17 and a half. A lot of halvesies. But then those are approximate. I'm using that kind of measurement. Oh, yeah. Rock and roll, heavy metal, leather, lace, just fun. Put in a price. Hey, Coco, how you doing? Starting bid. It's another family friend right there, Ms. Coco. Glad you can make it. Starting bid on this one's going to be, I'll do 18 on this one. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. You put it on the bust. All right, there. Oh, Deborah, thank you. Thank you, thank you. This one's really cool. Okay, that's the back side. So you could actually flip this over and have less of the rhinestone. And then you can, or, holidays. There you go. Ornaments. You're such a busy girl, Miss Coco. Right there. I'll count this down for Miss Deborah. Thank you so much. Going once, going twice. Fair warning. Sold to Deborah. Thank you. Now that I see it all nicely placed out, it is kind of a cool looking necklace. I mean, I always thought it was cool, but I mean, it kind of just lays out for just like perfect, just nice and perfect. Oh, man. Sometimes I do like to just, no, No, like I said, these were consignment, so I can't keep any of it. All right. This one is like a revival. To me, it's a revival piece. It looks to me like, 60s, 70s, but it's not. But this is another Banana Republic piece. The Y drop there. Alrighty, so this one has a 15-inch drop, and then all the way to the bottom, it's almost 20 inches. It has these stations right there, and then like so, and these are acrylic. And this one is kind of a cool acrylic because it looks like, it's intended, now the sun's coming out, it's intended to be like, to have a quartz appearance to it. So this is a neat piece. Starting bid will be, I think I'm going to go down a notch here and do 16. And I know, especially like teachers, they like to have like longer, some of them like statement pieces because it keeps the, kids engaged, like, oh, how pretty, kind of just, attracts a little bit of attention there. But I like this is just simple, but really cool. Bin is empty, like so. That's where all the statement necklaces were. And like I said, I did do a pre-sale on 3 of them, so we'll do a pass on this one. And this is definitely, I'll start from the front and back just so that everybody who wasn't here in the beginning, they can see what was at the beginning. All right, I think I've got 2 more pieces, judging by the table here. 16. Yeah, on consignments, I'm thinking I might do more, but I think I might do them like every couple of months or maybe quarterly, because I've got other jewelry here that I and plus it just kind of happens at a time where, it's kind of dry out there as far as finding stuff in the wild. And being that it was Thanksgiving, I missed out on a lot of shopping. This one is showing wear. So you can see the back, you can see through the copper there. There's this one. This one I just kind of skimmed over yesterday at the end of the video. I apologize for that because my husband reminded me, we gotta go. We gotta be somewhere. Okay. But yeah, the copper's coming through, on some of the pieces here. So this one has definitely been to a lot of parties. So maybe, yeah, this was the party necklace right here. 16 to 19. So yeah. So, and actually that's, somebody was having fun with this necklace. I don't think that's a bad thing. So This one is kind of unusual, I think, the way it, I know it is pretty. The way that it's threaded through here. Um, I kind of like that. It almost looks, I don't know, just a different way of, manufacturing. So I will put this down as is, starting bid $8 as is. And I'm only doing that because this is a party girl and she went to a lot of parties, and there's wear. But if only jewelry can talk, right? Like, if only walls could talk. Sometimes we don't want to hear it, but But yeah, this one's an as-is piece. But everything's intact. It's just a triple panel. I remember having a Lucky brand. I mean, it was just this. I sold it to on, was it Mercari when I first started? Soldered on? No, I don't think so. Let me bring it up to you. These are linked. I don't know what you mean by soldered. You mean like here? Oh, you want to know if they're soldered on or glued on, those pieces? Take a quick peek. I can't tell. There might have been like a way to do that here, or snap them on and then solder them on. But to remove them, but yeah. Thank you, Deborah. And actually, this could probably do like what they call a collar. If you, I don't know how easy this would, I think this would come off decently. You just have to, yeah, those will pop through, and then you can might fashion it into, at the links. Is it soldered? No, they are not. These you can remove right there, because that would be, yeah, if you're going to repurpose them, then yeah, that would be a problem. Going once, going twice. Fair warning. Yeah, these are not soldered. Sold to Miss Deborah. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, it's, if things are, kind of, a lot of stuff also is really expensive out there in the wild. I mean, really. And, there are some of us, and I hope Gina doesn't mind me talking about her, but you see it on her videos, that she goes out almost every day, and she finds the most fabulous things, because, you could be there one day, and then the second day, oh my gosh, I must have missed that. So you almost need to go almost every day just in case you miss something, and that happens a lot to me. So anyway, I think this is the last piece. This is Banana Republic, a beautiful off-center asymmetric Lovely. Pop it over your head. I mean, this isn't the right outfit for it, I don't think. But, you know, at least you can see where it ends up. This goes on this side, and then you have all of this party on the right, business on the left kind of thing. These are acrylic amber color, acrylic, very pale amber, and then the faux pearls, and then these beautiful teardrops. These guys right here have some faceting to them right there. So an unusual, another fun and so I will do a starting bid. I'll do a starting bid since the last one. We'll do a starting bid of 12. Okay, so let me get a drop. Did I give you a drop? I think I did, but let's do it again just in case. The drop is 14 inches, goes all the way down to maybe 17, 18 inches. And there's, so you got a double strand here, and it is Banana Republic. And then you've got, all of a sudden you've got like 5 strands over here. And then a whole bunch of fun, the paisley look, kind of a Heidi Daus thing. And then all of this, all that business. Anyway, we'll pass on that, no biggie. And I'll do a video, I mean, it'll probably go on Monday, I'll just put it up, with what is left over. But in the meantime, I'm going to do a recap, just for you folks that are here and maybe missed the first part. So, 12. Yeah, I think that's it. I think that's it. That's a really nice little sell. Thank you guys so much for tuning in and, you know, kind of hanging out with me. Which way am I going? I think I messed up here. Okay. Well, this is going to be, let me put a pass here. And then we're going to do, yeah, do a recap at the end. And then I do another video. On these guys, since they're consignment, I would just prefer to go ahead and sell them this week. So if I can do that, that would be great. All right, where should I begin? See if I can remember what was first. I'll just dig from the bottom of this pile. You need a nap? So do I, Sleeker. This one is going to be a buy it now of 18, and it's the Ann Taylor. Okay, so this one is buy it now, 18 on the Ann Taylor, and just remember, yeah, $8 shipping and handling in the U.S. And of course, international, I do ship. It's just quoted. I know. Well, you know, it's the tryptophan and all that turkey. Turkey puts you to sleep. I think it's intentional. So this is a buy it now at 18. Oh, I should probably just, where's my time? My timestamp. 2 p.m. So at the 2-hour mark. I just like to put that in the title so people don't have to watch the whole thing. So this is a buy it now at 18 on that one. Where's my bin? Put it in the bin. 'Cause, yeah, I think that's really a good idea to do like a follow-up video. This one I have at 20, which I will repair. It's an easy fix. It's actually more of a maintenance thing right there. This one is, this is another Banana Republic. BIN20 on this one, 20 on this one, and I'll probably fix that before I film it again. It almost looks like two of them need to be replaced, but I mean, these things are like stunners. Okay, so that was a buy it now for 20 on the Banana Republic. Okay, Bobble Bar. Oh my gosh. This one. This is so much fun. I just like the sound of that acrylic, and then I wanted you to see the faux stones. How they tried to make it look like, you know, some sort of stone, maybe even a dyed stone. But yeah, Bobble Bar. So this is a buy it now, 28. Just like so. I'm going to write that down so it recaps it. 2 hour. Just put it down. This one is right here. Buy it now. 20. On the cord. I did point out to where these guys were rubbing against each other. That just seems to be natural. I would assume that that happens, because you really don't see it down here, but I'm sure those are supposed to be gold tone. Okay, Banana Republic. I have this at 22. Buy it now. 22. These are glass, faux glass. And then there's the stations up here. I think those are called stations. And then the back. Let's see how it's constructed right through here. And again, I mentioned that 1928 has something similar, and one of, I think it was it Nordstrom's or Neiman Marcus had this as well. I think one of them. I could do more research if you want, but this happens to be the Banana Republic. All right, you don't need to do anything. Don't need to do anything. This is another Banana Republic. This is more of a simple, kind of a bead ball chain, but it's looks like lace. And this one is Buy It Now. $12. It could be me with my hypnotic, my ASMR voice. Oh, 1928 for your dances in high school. I think they changed their the new lines that are coming out for 1928 is going to be 2028. But that could be more of a contemporary looking, collection. Yeah, I found this at this one. This one I have. Buy It Now 32. This one I saw for like $65, not kidding, on, and there wasn't very many of them. But this is Banana Republic. Some of these, branded products, they turn into classics, Oh, don't be sorry. I always try to interpret what people are saying, because I do that too. I mistype. Yeah, I know. But yeah, you just, if you do your research, you can, and you're out thrift shopping, and you can always take a picture and do whatever I'm not, okay, no more secrets. But I try and offer really good values. Okay, so this is another one. And I think it's probably, was it one of the better stores? I'm not talking Kmart, Walmart, even Target. Maybe Kohl's? I don't know. It's just, I know Kohl's has some pretty items. But these aren't marked, and usually they have a mark of the designer that they're currently working with. So this is a Buy It Now for $18. Buy It Now, $18. There's that little ball there. Little finished end. I always like finished pieces. All the way at the end. Just quality, This one I think is, this one this one I think I had at a really good price. Really good price. Look at that sassy girl. Oh, wait a minute. 18, you want that one? Okay, that was the, which one? Oh, this one? Is this the one I'm talking about? Yeah, 18. You got it, girl. 18 for you. Sold. This is cool. This is one of those cool pieces. Yeah, it was Buy It Now, so it has been sold for, no? Which one? Did I have another 18? Wait a minute. This one. This one. Okay, so this is the one that is sold. This is the one that is sold. I do have to account for, sometimes I'm on a lag, or you guys are on a lag, so thank you. The blue AC, yes, that's the one. Score, yes. Thank you, Heidi. That's why I like to do these recaps, because I don't think Heidi was here at the very beginning, and, she missed some good nuggets. So this is the same price, however. So let me put sold down for Heidi for that one. This one is Buy It Now. $18 right here, right now. I like how they did the center one here. Just, you know, you always see something new on every time you look at something. Just to drop it down, they added this little portion right there that actually matches the chain link here. So I think that's cool. I think that's cool. It really gives it a sense of, you know, artistry. Yeah, you did. That's okay. That's why we're here. That's why we're here at the end. Look at my hair. Oh my God, don't look at my hair. Okay, look at my hair. And there were some gems. I mean, this one I have, this one, this one is a hot, I mean, I'm not going to call it a hot mess. I said this, I think this can be a bit of a hot mess. Oh, I see what happened here. This little, I need to straighten this out because this little, this is like a bead enhancer. So this is hooked onto those chains, and one of the chains broke loose because, you know, that's what we do when we're confined. We just hop over the fence. So this one was a buy it now for, what did I write down here? $12 on this one. A lot going on there. So this can actually come off those chains and be put on something else, if that's what you want. Deborah, of course you may, and of course you can. Absolutely. Sold. And just remember that those, I'm going to do my best not to tangle them before I pack them, but they'll find a way. I know. They will find a way to get tangled. I just know it. That's what I know about jewelry. This one is the beautiful Ann Taylor with the huge rhinestones. I call them stations. I know that's not the right one, but this is so nice, so classy. This is a classy piece. Partying too hard. So this is a buy it now. $22. And this is one of the ends. This is one of the ones that Gina says, do not sleep on the ends. Or Liz. And I believe it because I actually, sometimes you hear about something and all of a sudden either you or the jewelry gravitates towards you, and you just like look at the quality and you go, they don't make jewelry like this anymore, even with the, the glue and stuff. But adding the extra features such as the, the rosary chain look, or, rosary pearls, or just adding a classic element, which is what, oh, thank you, Jackie. This is so lovely. But just adding that, class to jewelry. I mean, it was just, I just can't say enough about it. Very classy. That is fantastic. Okay, this one I sold. It's in the wrong bin. Okay. Okay, this one. Okay, now since I put this in a bag, yes, absolutely, congratulations. I put this in a bag, and an octopus. But if you like puzzles and you like, you know, just doing some minor fiddling, this is the necklace for you. But yeah, I can't force it open or anything. But this is quite an anomaly. This guy. This is Buy It Now. So I can't pull that apart because I put it in a baggie, which I should not have done. So this kind of got stuck on it. Well, it's not stuck. It's just that those, you know, little extra chains kind of, you know, loops around down here. Yeah, if this one goes to video, I will. I'm not going to have very many to show, so I will just, you know, maybe spend some time, ASMR time, fiddling with this one. Okay, 4 more to recap. Did I write down what this one was? Yes. Buy It Now. 32. I think this was the Calypso. This one was really cool. You too, Jackie. Thanks for being here. So Buy It Now 32. This is the Banana Republic. Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, yes, you did. Banana Republic Calypso. I believe that's what that is. This is heavy, 7 ounces. So it's stunning. Bye, Miss Jackie. Yeah, I think the recap video I'm going to do is probably going to be a shorty. This is really cute. This one was I think one of the first ones I showed. Maybe Jackie didn't see this one, but this one is really cool. Buy It Now. 12 on this one. This is a Banana Republic. A little bit of wear on the clasp. Alrighty. Here is the Banana Republic. This one right here. This one is also, no, this one was 16. Buy It Now. $16 on this one. So that's this one. And the last one is this asymmetrical, you know, business on the right, party on the left, or party on the right, business on the left. This one was a Buy It Now for 12. It depends on how you guys see it. This could be left and right on yours too. So, but yeah, love it, love it, love it. Oh, let me please push the button. All right. Well, okay, you guys. I've got videos lined up. I'll do a recap video of this one, of the ones that didn't sell, and offer them as Buy It Nows. Um, anyway, um, so yeah, I think I'm gonna have fun. I've got a few lots coming in, and I'll do more of these consignments as long, if as long as it's kind of like it's not really fluid out there for finding good things. So I do my best. Thank you, Heidi. Thank you, Deborah, and thank you, Coco, if you're still here, for joining us. And Daisy, my sister-in-law, and Dallas, my cousin, if you're watching. Hi, hi, hi. And yeah, Tegan pops in once in a while, but she's been, probably doing her family things too. So yeah, I don't know what else to talk about other than I'm not going to be on the 14th because of my mom's 90th birthday party. So she wants me to be there. I can't be doing this. And that's pretty much all I've got to. Yeah, she comes by. She comes by. All right, you guys. Drink water, take care of yourself, get plenty of rest, do what you need to do to be healthy, okay? And happy, because if you're healthy, you're happy. If you're happy, you're healthy. Wave to your neighbor, give somebody some encouraging advice. Oh, yes. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. All right, honeys. See you soon.